Hey, what's up? This is Gary.
And Nate.
This is the Gary
And Nate podcast.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
right. So
We should add like a sound.
I got a surprise for you.
A surprise?
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this about me, but I don't like surprises.
It's not that deep of a surprise. Just
Okay.
got you a gift.
You got me a gift?
Yeah. There you go, man. I went out and got it for you.
What? Oh yeah, that's fire. That's
All right.
fire. Yeah, that's fire. Look at that. A nice Tacoma shirt. I'm gonna lose some weight and put it on.
That's as big as it came.
Yes.
I did call your assistant and ask.
Yeah.
And she said, well, the good thing is it's close to Nate's size. And they said, but it'll motivate him to get in it.
Yeah. It will. I've been losing weight, so that's good.
Yeah.
This is really cool because you have the hoodie, and I was like, man, where's that from? So you went down there again, Bleach?
I got a gang of stuff today. And the lady goes like this. I walked in. It's not called bleach. It's there's another name for it. There was a homeless guy in there. And she was being so polite, yet so trying to get him out of there. And he just wouldn't leave. And his pants was falling like halfway down. And she goes, can I help you with anything? And he goes, I'm just trying to get a belt from my pants. And then she goes, I could use a free lunch though. And he started laughing.
That's what he said?
Yeah, could use a free lunch though. And then she goes, well, I think you should go here and because it was kind of, I ain't gonna lie, run away the customers. Mm-hmm. And there was only like 3 people in there, but the other 2 was out.
Right.
But I was determined to get you a shirt. And then she finally was like, she handled it very well to get a homeless guy out of there. And then he goes like this. She goes, well, I think you should go there, and they might have some food. And She goes, please don't have any, And then he goes, all right, well, I thank you. And then he goes, but I'll be back though. I'm gonna be back. And I was like,
mercy.
no, we don't even want you
we don't
back.
need you back.
Yeah. So they
Thank
had
you very much.
They had that's that Bleach brand. They got some good stuff.
I'm gonna go over there. Do you know they probably close?
I think they're open. I saw 10 to 6. So they open at 10 a.m.
Well, they don't close till 6, so maybe I can pop over there for 10 minutes and grab something or see what I just want to look.
Yeah, they didn't have your size.
But they had a lot of stuff.
I wouldn't say a lot.
Yeah.
They had a nice variety, but I wouldn't say a lot.
So just go tomorrow.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
You're like, we need to record.
Yeah. Well, I'll show you what I got today. I got a hoodie. When we get done recording, I got
They all say Tacoma in different ways.
Yeah.
Representing.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I just go for the good thing about being a comedian. Yeah, we all want to look good. You don't look sloppy.
Right.
But if you're really funny, people are going to look at you and be like, where'd you get that?
Literally.
They collate it so they'll see like a Tacoma hoodie on me and be like, I like that hoodie.
Yeah.
Like, well, no, you would have never bought a Tacoma hoodie.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the cool thing about our job. We
That's
overthink what we're wearing sometimes.
I got that so much I was like, I'm gonna start my own brand. And so now when they ask me what I got on, it's me.
It's called Roses.
Yeah, the Roses Collection. So rosescollection.com or Roses by Nate Jackson on Instagram. I'm actually gonna get a cologne too. Because I feel like if you're a clothing line, you need a cologne.
By the way, if you're not a comedian and you end up in the green room at Nate Jackson's Super Funny Comedy Club in Tacoma, there is a variety of colognes and good colognes. So the only way you would know that is if you're a comedian or you're in the green room banging a comedian.
Or just a family member of a comedian that came to visit.
Or road manager.
You don't have to get banged unless that's how your family gets down. But yeah, no, I like to keep a mix up because you get off stage after an hour, you're up there in the lights and all that, and then you come off and people are like, can I have a picture? Or, meet and greet. It's like, yeah, just get one little spray of this and I'll head out.
You got the good stuff though. You got what was the one I really like?
Well, I want to give a shout out to Chris because Chris is the one that brought them all.
Who's Chris?
Chris is a local comic that gigs and produces shows and stuff, but he had a cologne plug, I guess, so he was just bringing some colognes to the other clubs. So those have made it from the other location.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The one I've got, I should know the name of it.
There's Boss. There's another one that was really nice.
No, this one's dope. I can't. It's like it's a unisex one.
Okay.
Because my girls got it and I got it. Because I looked there one day. I said, you take my
Tom
cologne?
Ford's not back there, is it?
I didn't see it. This one's in a little, it's like a red Baccarat?
Okay.
Baccarat?
I think I know which one you're talking about. The tall red one with the silver top?
It's not really tall. It's almost like a square.
1.7.
But it is red.
Yeah.
But it's unisex because I saw my girl and I said, you took my stuff? She goes, no, I have it.
Wow.
I go, oh, I want to go get something different. I don't want to smell
Well,
like
you know, and what I just found out today, because I had to do a Zoom call this morning about fragrances, it is not, like, it's nothing to play with. It's a whole world. It's like if you just get into wine and you realize, like, how complex that world is, like sommeliers and all that. Like, I had to answer these initial 7 questions about what I wanted for, like, the flavor profile.
Just for your own scent?
Yeah. I'm doing my own scent. And so they're like, what are your favorite smells? What colognes that you wear? So I would go into my bathroom. I have a Tom Ford that I really like. It's called Black Orchid. And the lady's like, that actually has Black Orchid in it. I'm like, okay. She's like, have you ever had his truffle? I'm like, no, I don't.
Truffle goes on fries.
Or wherever, but apparently he's got a truffle cologne that is driving the pigs crazy. But then,
Fat girls?
Nope. Not me. So I said that one, and then I said I have a Gaultier fragrance, and then the third one, I can't remember the Masson, and it literally it says it's called Replica. Tell me this isn't the dopest shit ever. I didn't realize this until I was reading it. I thought it was a replica, like a fake of a real one. But they have a whole line called Replica, and the guy goes to Jean-Paul Gaultier, I want to say, no, that's different. This is the other one. But he goes through different moments of his life and then makes the scent that correlates with that.
Ooh, like divorce?
Divorce smell?
What's a divorce smell?
Well, he had one that was like, I guess it's like supposed to smell like fireplace and hazelnut.
What exactly does hazelnut? I know it tastes good in coffee.
It smells the same way it tastes. A lot of smells and tastes are the same. That's why you don't have to eat shit to know what it tastes like.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
It tastes like shit. When people say that, I go, interesting analogy there.
Right.
I wonder who started that.
I don't know, but there's some of your taste buds are registering when a scent goes across it, not just the flavor.
Shit.
Yeah, this tastes like shit.
It's almost like when you're in the gym, the guy goes, do skull crushers. I go, how'd this get that name? Somebody literally had to crush your skull doing this exercise right here.
I'm wearing a wife beater right now. You know what I'm saying? And it is just accepted as, if somebody said, bring me an A shirt, we'd be like, you're what?
Yeah.
My wife beater. Some lady's like, you're what?
Wasn't that about to be like something people are going to get canceled over? Like, you can't say wife beater.
Yeah.
Because it's going to say you're beating your wife.
Yeah. Well, apparently everyone that wears one doesn't beat their wife, but everybody that beats their wife wears one. So it's like, you gotta be careful in it. You know what I mean?
All right. I saw Brittany Griner, the WNBA girl, straight up. I saw her in Phoenix at a nightclub in a wife beater. I was like, that's a man.
Brittany Griner is impressive in person. Like, I didn't realize how tall she was. She was in the club.
No
and
bra.
I mean, like, sternum above everybody else.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, yeah,
Well, hold on. She had a white beater on with no bra.
Yeah.
It was like a dude.
Little chest.
Hold on. Hollering.
At chicks, pulling them down.
Yo.
Winning.
Hey, what's up?
It
Like
was
the
heavy.
voice though. That threw me. I go, is that Brittany Griner or is
Bernard.
that Brian? Does she have a twin?
I mean, she's a lesbian. She's full on, man.
Yo. Yeah, what's up? I just remember
But I
she
seen
went
her
like
at Lolo's, and then I seen her at the club. Like, I don't know. I just kept seeing Brittany Griner when we were in Phoenix, but she was literally everywhere we went. And
yeah, me too. That was a couple years ago.
She's out. She's having fun, man.
Yo, when I heard her say to that girl, "Hey, what's up?"
Hey, what's happening?
I was like, "What?" Because I never really paid attention to her voice.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked the dude. They go, "Oh, They said just what you said. The promoter, you know, Dave Chambers.
Yeah.
That's the guy in Phoenix.
Yeah.
He was like, "Yo, she be out."
She's kicking it.
Yeah.
As I seen her, I heard her like that same way. But then when she was doing the press conference for the Russian stuff, she's like, "Hi, I just want to see if I can get back to America. I'd be appreciated if I could just come on home." soon as she got free, she was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna pop this motherfucker, bro."
Every time, I thought my life was over.
We were just kidding. Come back. Oh shit. I know. Wait. Just kidding again. All right, bet. I'm out.
Speaking of something nobody talked about, the WNBA draft. I'm just kidding.
Hilarious. I saw highlights last night. There's a girl that went number 1 overall.
Yeah.
Never seen her before.
The fact that you don't know what team.
I have no idea.
Oh, and the fact that
Angel Reese mock drafts of Shadur. I'm like, yeah. Is that the real? Hold on. He's a New Orleans Saint.
Angel Reese had a podcast, and the Blue Faces girl, Christian Rock.
She went on there, Christian.
Yeah, and she was like, you girls deserve the same pay as NBA. I go, never have her talk on sports again, please.
Christian.
Never. Yeah. She was looking at Angel Reese like, you guys deserve the same pay. I go, no, you don't. Nobody cares about WNBA. Nobody cares about the WNBA.
I would say prior to last year, nobody at all.
Well, Caitlin Clark, yeah.
Yeah. And there's Angel Reese shine there. But
Angel Reese.
They got out of the league, or they got out of college, and now people are right back to like, okay.
Yeah. I still think Caitlin Clark is the biggest star the WNBA's ever had. Like, just coming in, and she delivered.
I think that they squandered that.
Caitlin Clark?
No, yes. I think that there is a certain amount of showmanship that, these leagues are a business. And there's a reason when Magic and Larry were out that they were like, all right, this one's the heel, this one's the good guy. Let's go East Coast, West Coast. Like every beef you could possibly have, you want.
White, black.
Whatever. But leading up to a game, you want everyone to tune in for whatever reason. Tall, short, white, black, mean, sweet, nice, ugly. Who cares? Get everybody to watch. And she got knocked out in the playoffs in the first goddamn round.
Caitlin Clark?
I would have had her at the
but
beginning of the game, at tip-off, her stat line would have had 20 points on already. Like, I don't give a fuck what the general public thought.
If you number one pick, your team's terrible.
I don't give a fuck. She would have made it at least a third round.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. For the sake of let's see this shit. Because now we're like, it's not like last year people were talking about it. We've argued about it so much because Keela, my assistant, used to play at the University of Arkansas. And so she's a proponent for like, really kind of low-key like, man, fuck this bitch coming out of nowhere and she's the GOAT. Like, what about all the hard work and what about them? We didn't care.
It's like
Caitlin made me want to give a fuck.
It's like us being stand-ups. We all know those guys that are monsters that ain't selling tickets like you would. Darn selling tickets according to how funny they are.
Yes.
We all know those people. It's the same thing. It's you drive yourself crazy why people gravitate to her. Because she was white, because she played at Iowa, because she shot them deep threes. She was like Steph Curry in a sense to the WNBA, the way she came out. Yeah, but she was
extremely talented. That motherfucker was hitting from anywhere on the court.
Yeah, because where was Iowa this year?
I don't know.
Boom.
That's what I'm saying. And also, the viewership for the WNBA dropped off like 90% after her team got knocked out.
Exactly.
So why the fuck wouldn't you find a way to advance that to the next round?
Yup.
The other team's going to scream and complain, and the refs, they're showing her love. Yes. Yes, we are.
Yeah.
And we're going to do that for 4 years. We're going to call it the Caitlin Clark effect.
Sorry about that.
Hack-a-Shack, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But motherfuckers want to see Shaq.
She going to have...
So Shaq got to be at the free throw line, and he's got to hit.
She going to have 5 rings by the time she retires, at least.
Oh, more than that.
Caitlin Clark?
Yeah, because it's not like they're not in the draft still picking up new talent to put with her.
But the WNBA is just, when I say like, obviously when you say nobody, that's not the truth. But you can't tell me the last 3 WNBA champs.
No, not at all. Yeah. I can't tell you 10 players. And I could tell you I could say 10, but some are retired, some are legends. But I don't know 10 like active, like who's the point guard for Chicago?
Yeah, her. No. Oh, girl.
Yeah, I'm struggling.
Oh, girl.
Yeah. I could tell you about the Seattle Storm a little bit. And that's my team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, they're just, it's...
Like,
women's
for men's sports, motherfuckers be knowing who the coach is.
The assistant coach.
Right.
They know who the groupies are.
Literally.
Like, yo.
That's Ruby Rose. She's back at the game again. Dead ass.
There's Tiana Taylor.
Yeah,
She's back out there,
we
bro.
We don't know who in the fuck the coach of the Los Angeles.
Well, the WNBA, the girls are probably doing the other.
This is how bad it is.
The girls are doing the other girls on the road.
Check this out. I'm going to say 4 team names. You tell me which one is not real. Okay. give me. That's how bad it is. Okay, the Los Angeles Sparks.
It's real.
Well, I ain't got there yet.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I'm going to keep going until you. Matter of fact, if that's how you're going to do it, tell me which ones are fake. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have the Minnesota Lynx.
It's real.
You like that one?
That's real.
Okay. We have the did I say Los Angeles Sparks already?
Yep.
Okay, I need to actually I can't even fucking I can't even make up teams. Hold on. Here we go. God damn. I got to 2 and I had to open this up. Okay, here we go. The Golden State Valkyries.
Fake.
Real.
That's real?
That's a real team.
Shut up.
Yeah, Golden
That's
State.
a WNBA team.
Right there, Valkyries.
I don't want to look because I want to get to the other one.
All right, cool. The Dallas.
It's called Golden State?
Golden State Valkyries.
Never heard of them.
Have you heard of the Las Vegas Aces?
They won. They won a couple titles.
But is that the girls' basketball team or the guys' hockey team?
No, the hockey team's the Knights, the Golden Knights or something like that. So that's the WNBA team.
You are correct.
The only reason I know that is because every time there's the UFC fight in Vegas, they always have a UFC fighter do something with the hockey team. And that's how I got to know the hockey team, because they'll give them a jersey and they'll do like some horn or something.
Right.
Pump the team up.
Okay. The New York Manhattans.
Not real.
New York Liberties.
That's real. It's Liberty, by the way.
Okay.
Liberty.
The Connecticut Mercuries.
That's real.
Okay. And the Phoenix Sun.
No, it's not real. Phoenix Suns is that's an NBA team.
So it is Connecticut Sun and Phoenix Mercury.
So I was wrong?
Yes. The Atlanta Dream.
That's real.
Okay. Chicago Sky.
That's real.
And there's no more teams. So it's
Indiana's a team.
Oh,
that's where Caitlin Clark's at.
The Fever.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's Atlanta Dream, Chicago Sky, Connecticut Sun, Indiana Fever, New York Liberty, Washington Mystics, Dallas Wings, Golden State Valkyries, Las Vegas Aces, Los Angeles Sparks, Minnesota Lynx, Phoenix Mercury, and Seattle Storm. There are 13 teams.
Here's the thing. I'm not saying I'm glad there's a league. I'm glad these women have a way to play basketball and stuff. My only thing is, please don't compare yourself to the NBA, and please don't say you get the same amount of money. That doesn't even make any sense at all.
The Houston Comets.
That's real. That was the team in the beginning.
Okay.
That was Tina Thompson and Cynthia Cooper and
Charlotte Sting.
Sounds like it could be real.
So what is it?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. Cleveland Rockers.
No.
Okay.
Just your face, I knew it wasn't real. you like couldn't even hold it in. You go, Cleveland Rockers.
Sacramento. No, Portland Fire.
No.
Are you trying to read me, or if you know the team?
No, I don't. I know there's not a WNBA team in Portland.
You can't read me. I play poker.
There's not a WNBA team in Portland. I might not know the mascot, but I think I know most of the cities. I'm shocked at Golden State. I did not know that was a team.
Miami Soul.
No.
Sacramento Monarchs.
No. There is a Monarchs, though, but it's not Sacramento.
You thinking about the Negro Leagues baseball team?
Definitely not. What is Sacramento? What's the Monarchs?
Every single one of these are real WNBA teams, but they are now defunct.
Oh.
Every single one. Founded most of these in 1997 or 2000. And so they were done. So they had, these were they were in the original teams.
Okay. Let's think of some of the most.
And the Utah Stars with 2 Z's.
It's not real anymore? It's not around no more? What about?
Here's the thing. A lot of them are really close, like plays or flips on the NBA team in the city.
Well, originally that's what it was. Right. They were supposed to be like, they were coming in the summer. As soon as the NBA season ended, the WNBA season started, and they were just like, going to be in the NBA arenas and all that stuff. And then it was like, the arenas was like, yo, you guys need smaller gyms.
Yeah, because we could have Wiz Khalifa.
Exactly.
But the Miami Soul, obviously Miami Heat. You know what I'm saying?
Sacramento Kings.
Charlotte
Sacramento
Sting, and then the Hornets.
Hornets.
Yeah. Houston Rockets, Houston Comets.
Indiana Pacers, Indiana Fever.
Portland Blazers, Portland Fire.
I don't know what Fever had to do with the Pacers. Pacers like the Indy car, pace car. I don't know what the Fever was.
I mean, they probably just had to go from scratch. What's Sacramento's team? The Kings?
So Monarchs kind of goes with the same.
It is. It's royalty.
King and Queens, royalty, yeah.
Yeah, so all that to say, once Caitlin Clark hit the scene, people, at least we were like, Indiana Fever.
Yeah.
Then, okay, now who's the heel? Who's your arch nemesis?
Angel Reese.
Angel Reese. So now you're like Chicago's guy, right? Like, it made people tap in. It started a whole thing. Like, I made a video about it. It was a race war in the comments. A full-on race war.
The only time that wasn't the case was Bird. Because black people might not be rooting for Bird, but black people's like, yo, he bad,
white boy.
Right,
Yeah.
he different.
Yeah.
He different.
Because we know when somebody can just got it.
Hold on, my boy's about to go to bed.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm doing a podcast.
Oh, sorry.
Where they at? Let me see them.
Say night-night, Daddy. Night-night, Daddy.
Say hi to Nate.
Night-night. Y'all go to bed during broad daylight?
Say hey, Nate.
They go to bed in broad daylight, Gary? It's still light
7 to
outside.
7, baby. They need their 12 hours.
My
Say hi, Nate.
God, they're about to be huge.
Say hi, Nate.
Hey, sweetie.
No,
Yeah.
I'm your dada.
I've definitely done that.
What just happened? All right, boys.
Yeah, had a question mark. Dad?
Bye-bye.
Say bye-bye. Give him a kiss.
That's a beautiful home, too. Look at that
Mwah.
stairway.
Yeah, that's nice.
Say love you.
Say night. Love you.
Yeah. Good
All
night.
right. All right, bye.
You probably get a hell of a lot of house in Texas.
Yeah, it's nice. I like our
How
neighborhood,
big
too.
is it?
I think it's 6,500 square feet.
So you got like about 4 bathrooms, 6 rooms?
We have 5 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, 2. I should know this right now. So 5 bedrooms and master bedroom. We got
3.5 bath?
no. Every bedroom has a bathroom.
5.
And then we have another.
And a regular one for in the
We
entryway.
have 2
kind of.
halves.
Got it. So 7 bathrooms. Well, 6 total if you take 2 halves. 5 and 2 halves.
Oh, 3. So 3 bathrooms upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 bathrooms downstairs, full baths, and then we have 1 guest half bath, so 5.5 bathrooms.
Got it. And
5.
so what is in all the rooms?
I mean, you got to realize we got
2 kids and you 2. That's you only need 2 rooms.
We got her daughter, my stepdaughter.
Okay.
Her mom lives with us,
Okay, so you filled up the rooms.
and then we have the guest bedroom downstairs, and then
And downstairs is just that's the Bengals Central.
she won't let me do it.
What?
She won't let me make it back. We got all the Bengal stuff's in the garage, so when my garage door opens, it's like welcome home, baby.
Okay.
All the jerseys and then the
Do you like
pictures.
that or you want your basement?
That's one thing I wish. They don't have basements in Seattle, do they? Tacoma?
Hell yeah.
They got
Seattle has an
basements?
entire underground. I got a basement.
Oh, man. That's one thing I miss about Ohio.
Every house has a basement in Ohio.
Oh, but I had some doozies, bro. I put my last house in Ohio, I put that basement up against anybody's.
Really?
People walk in there and be like, I tell you what, I had 8 of the Steelers over one night because they were playing Monday
Sitting
Night
on
Football.
all that Bengal stuff?
Oh, here's the funniest thing. This was probably 2016 or 17.
Okay.
So it was the year after do you remember the Bengals game where
No.
but you
They can tell us.
They lost
Everything.
They lost like last second, and we were up, and we intercepted it, and the crowd went crazy, and then Jeremy Hill fumbled the ball, and the Pittsburgh came down and scored, and we end up losing the playoffs, right?
Okay.
And it broke Cincinnati's heart, right? The next year when Pittsburgh's coming, Mike Tomlin told the team, tomorrow, you're not going out to eat.
He ain't doing
right?
shit.
You can go to this restaurant. You can eat at the hotel. There was a Jamaican-owned restaurant. The guy used to play for the Steelers.
Okay.
You can go to his restaurant.
Because he wants them to focus up to beat you guys again.
No, he didn't want nothing to happen. Like people putting shit in their food. It was that crazy.
Because you broke their heart.
Yeah. And it was the Steelers.
Right.
It's a rival.
Yes.
So the one guy goes, the running back, D'Angelo Williams, goes, hey, he told me this to me. He goes, hey, I was going to go over to Gary Owen's house and eat. So Mike Tomlin goes, all right, you can eat at the hotel, the Jamaican restaurant, or Gary Owen's house. That's it.
But your house ain't safe.
No, I was safe.
You're like sons
So
of bitches.
I had this catering company cater the food in, right? And then, so it was about 8 of them. 8 Steelers came over. And I'm sitting there, we're eating, and my uncle is married to this girl, and she's a diehard Steelers fan. And I told her name's Karen, white lady named Karen.
Right.
I said, Karen, listen, there's going to be like, I don't know how many of them, I think I exaggerate. It's going to be like 10, 15 Steelers at the house. I go, stop by organically. I said, but don't do too much. But they'll take pictures once you're there chilling, right? Keep in mind, it was all offensive guys. It was like running backs and tight ends was there.
Name players
This
then.
chick came in,
Sucking
Steeler
dick.
jersey, no, Steeler sweater, Steeler scarf. Like, just, it was ridiculous, right? Like, oh my God, look who just stopped
A
by.
helmet.
Shoulder pads. So then she's being somewhat cool,
Right.
but you can tell she's losing her shit.
Right.
Steeler fans are different. When
Yeah.
and then here it comes. I saw it coming. The guys are eating, and she goes, I just got one question. Who's going to sack Andy Dalton tomorrow? And like one of the running backs goes, we're offense. Right, baby? I looked at my uncle, I go, she got to go.
Right.
She got to
Get
go.
up out of here.
So then I had to be like, hey guys, you mind getting a picture with my aunt?
Right.
And they were like, everybody was cool. But I was just like, I literally told you,
Chill.
don't come in on 10.
She came on 12.
I just got one question.
And she
Which
to this
way
day
you-
would not admit that was too much. What? I just asked one question.
And I'm talking, you just got a bunch of dudes sitting around. We're not even talking football.
Right.
We're talking like, hey, Kanye or Drake or some stuff. We're talking nothing, hip hop stuff. And then all of a sudden, hey, I just got one question. It was the whitest thing you could say to 8 black guys.
Can I touch your hair? That's the whitest thing you can say.
But I think she went like this. Who's going
Andy
to sack
Dalton
Andy
tomorrow.
Dalton tomorrow? I like, when
not
you
us,
say
the
that,
fuck.
what do you think the answer's going to be? Yeah, we are.
Right.
We going to sack
She
him.
wanted a chest bump.
Oh my God, dude. I was like, there's no way this is happening.
Man.
Yeah, being a Bengals
hilarious.
fan, I've had when I lived in Cincy, man, I took a lot of opposing teams.
I
out
want to know
eat.
you're obviously a super fan. I know the story, the great story there, but is there another Bengals moment where you're like, yeah, is there something, because you've been in the stadium, you've had access, they treat you well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Texans have been trying to get you.
Oh, Texans is like a side chick. Trying to mess you up in your relationship. I'm like, yo, stop treating me so
Stop
good.
winning.
Yeah. Why do you swallow like that?
With your pinky up?
Yo, the Texans treat me so good.
That's
the
amazing.
city of Houston. I'm like, yo, stop.
Yeah, you got
Stop
to
Houston
have to just
Texans.
embrace the love.
Yo, I am. I told him, I said, the Bengals, they're my wife. That is the love of my life.
Yes.
But you, dude, you got the Texans are the chick with the fat ass, the stripper. Right? You're like, I shouldn't be here right now.
Right.
Like I'm at the strip club and I did not tell my wife.
Yeah.
That's the Texans and Bengals. I'm like, I should not be here. I should not be looking at you. I should not be tipping you. I should not be having a
You're
conversation with
sitting
you
on
right
your
now.
hands at the Texans Stadium.
right.
Like, I'm not going to root when you score, you son of a bitch.
I should not be wearing the jersey you sent me.
With my name on the back. Right.
Now, Astros,
Yeah.
I'll it's easy to root for the Astros
Yeah, because you know
because
baseball. I mean, what do you got?
well, they're also different divisions. They would only meet the Reds in the World Series.
Right.
So I can have the American League team
Yeah.
and the National League team.
Yeah.
So that's a little easier because Astros are my team now because they treat me good too.
Stros they're easy to root for, man. They've got that part for you. I would love to meet the person who is responsible for like the last 5 years of like the Houston Astros like marketing that like where they went from just another one of the teams to like they're up there now where like merch wise and like the respect the team has.
Well, look at anybody 50 Cent aligns with.
Is he aligned with Stros?
He's got his liquor.
I did not know
Branson
that.
Cognac. He's got a suite.
Really?
When you go to Houston,
Yeah.
they got a home game. Let me know. Home game. Let me know. We'll look it up.
All over it. I will. I'll be there on the 23rd and then again on my own.
Yeah,
But you won't be there the 23rd, right? You said
No,
you're
if
there
you-
the
if you-
22nd?
No. What day? If you're coming in Thursday, I'll be there. I won't be there Friday. I leave Friday.
I'm going to go Friday. I'm leaving Friday as well. I got to go to the podcast thing with Charlamagne I told you in Atlanta.
Oh,
I'm going because I want this to be big. I want
Yeah.
every podcast thing I touch to be huge.
yeah, me too.
And if there's a network of this, I'm going to Atlanta to be there in person to shake the hands of the people or whatever the
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah. Facts. When is that a Thursday?
It's on I don't know, but
I should come in. I'm in New York, dude.
let me see when it is. Because
Would it behoove for me to be there with you
I think it'd be cool
for Charlamagne?
for sure. So Charlamagne the God's Black Effect 426 on a Saturday. I don't know how. I just happen to have a Saturday off, but it's called the Black Effect is Live Podcast Festival 2025.
What time?
12 p.m. Eastern, so 9 a.m.
No, 12 p.m. Eastern.
Well, that's
Hey,
9 a.m. to us. But
We got to talk because I'm in Peekskill, New York, Friday, and I'm in Parks Casino, and it's basically right outside of Philly on Saturday. I'm driving in between the two gigs. I'm not going to catch a flight because I'm in the suburbs of New York and I'm in the suburbs of
yeah.
Pennsylvania. But if noon is something, maybe. Well, how far is Philly from New York? Let me see. How far is Philadelphia from New York City?
2.5 or 2 hours. That's what Kevin Hart was doing every day.
94 miles.
Yeah, hour and a half. Him and Keith Robinson would ride together.
I might do that. That's how I met Kev.
With Keith?
A guy named Dolphin. He was a promoter at the time in Philly. He said, "Hey, I got this guy, Lil Kev. He's like, he's making some noise here in Philly. He wants to do a guest spot at Caroline's." And I had never been to Caroline's. I go, "Yeah." I got on the phone. Kev was just like he talks now. "Hey, what's up, man? Hey, Gary. Yeah, I don't want to bother you too much. You know, I know you're busy. I'd really appreciate the spot. If you got it, that'd be great." You know, he's the perfect hype man
Right.
to make you feel like you're the only guy in the world. I think him and, oh my God, Jamie Foxx will make you feel like you're Richard Pryor
Really?
when he gets done talking to you. Like
Would Doug Williams say that?
Doug Williams would not say that. But I'm talking about if you're doing business with him like
If he fucks
this, if
with
we're going
you.
in the podcast with
Yeah.
Charlamagne and Jamie was attached,
Yeah.
yo, he'd be like, "Yo, Nate and Gary ain't nothing like it. I know Sacramento had the Monarchs and it went away, but they here to take their place. This is royalty."
Yeah.
I mean,
he does. I saw him. There was a guy on the red carpet that was from social media, and Jamie came out and spotted him. And like the love he showed this guy, it was almost like he loved what the guy does to the point that he was questioning why he took the gig as their red carpet correspondent. Because Jamie's like, "What are you doing? Hold up. Does everybody know who this is? Like, why is this what you guys got him doing? This guy is the future. Dude, you are so incredible. I watched your video when you and the guy was like, oh my God." Like he fucking posted that on his page.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
He's
Jamie
like that.
really makes it rain with the love. So it says the Black Effect Podcast Festival is back on April 26, 2025 at Pullman Yards in Atlanta, and you don't want to miss it. So it says that. Experience live podcasts from Women Evolve, R&B Money, Naked Sports, Kari Champion, Good Moms, Bad Choices, the Trap Nerds podcast, plus insightful panels, which is what I'm there for. The Black Effect Marketplace, amazing food trucks, and Picture podcast presented by Nissan.
I think you said it's in Atlanta or New York.
ATL.
Okay, I thought it was in New York.
You're not going to be able to do New York unless you caught some kind of crazy flight and made it back for your show, but I don't see that.
No, I thought
happening.
I can't do Atlanta.
It's different than what I thought it was too.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm gonna go get the panel. I'll just tell you that's the point of two of us. I'll tell you what was there.
Yeah.
And if something happens over there in Pennsylvania, you let me know.
Do you want
you
me
can call ahead to Charlotte. I don't know
call
what
Charlemagne ahead of time.
Please do, but I don't know what he has to do with it. I don't see his involvement in other than
That's
maybe
his network. Like that's his shit.
The Black Effect is his. So this is all the shows on it. He's got to be present at his fucking festival.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Because he always hypes it up because he put Jess on her podcast, not put her on, but had her podcast on the Black Effect Network.
Tank's going to be there. Jay Valentine, because that's R&B money. Naked Sports, Kari Champion, Sabrina. So anyway, yeah, he has people on his label. These shows are under him. These are Black Effect shows. And so, she wants to head on over and check that out. So I'm like, yeah, let's go. Pullman Yards, 225 Roger Street, Northeast Atlanta. I want to see the, what is the daytime, what are the, you know what I'm saying? What are these panels you guys are talking about? I don't want to go and I'm just supposed to be a fan of a show.
I think the panels are the people that are doing the podcast are going to be talking.
No, it says them and then it says panels. Like it says insightful panels. That's its own thing. Black Effect Marketplace, amazing food trucks, picture podcast presented by Nissan.
So you think they're going to have
game
people asking questions? Like, are you trying to be on stage on the panel, or are you going to be in the audience?
I want to soak up game. I don't need to be on the panel talking.
Oh, okay.
If Charlemagne was like, yeah, let him fucking say something, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got this podcast and this podcast, and we rent out spaces. I'll say that. I'll go boss mode if I have to, but I want to soak up the game. Like, how are people pushing? What's up? Is there something Black Effect wants to do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
Because I don't see no white people on his network, and maybe he's going, yo, this is for black people anyway, which is fine. But
if he's going to have a white person, it'd be a white person with a black person.
Or a white person that hosted Comic View.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't really count.
Get ready for a day of culture, community, and conversation.
That's what it's about. I'm about culture.
Yeah.
That's what Terrence J said about me. I kept trying to figure out, what am I? He goes, Gary, you're a part of the culture. You're not black. You don't try to be black. He said, but I'll be damned if you ain't all the black events. He goes, I knew you were part of the culture when we did Think Like a Man, and you were hanging at all our parties. Like, all of them. Like, this is hysterical. This is the first time I ever hung out with Terrence J.
Yeah.
Him and Megan Good were doing a party. And of course, they told everybody.
Yeah.
And shouts out to Megan Good and Lala. Because when we did Think Like a Man, I did not live in LA, and they always made a point to keep me in the loop.
Involved, yeah.
Yo, you coming tonight? And then I'm like, well, how do I get in? Just text me.
Right.
I'll make sure I'll walk you in.
That's
a
big deal.
Yeah.
Because if you're not like, if you feel like you're away from the pulse, you're like, I was there, but I wasn't fucking all the way there. You know what I'm saying?
No, Lala and Megan and Terrence, those three especially, they always made me feel, because I didn't know them like that. Terrence goes, hey, we're going to this club tonight. Meet me there. I said, all right. I said, well, when I get there, what am I supposed to do? I go, just text me and Fred will come out and get you. Fred's Terrence's guy.
Terrence and Fred are both my frat brothers. I've known Fred for a minute. Yeah.
Yeah. One thing you don't call Fred is Terrence's assistant. He goes, I'm way more than that, bro.
I'll call Fred whatever the fuck I want.
No. He will tell you, I did that one time.
Man, fuck Fred.
That motherfucker called me.
Hey, yo, Fred, fuck you, Fred.
No. When I say call me, he goes, yo, I am not his assistant, bro. I'm way more than that.
Yeah, no,
Fred don't get upset about
Fred's his manager.
He was like, no, I'm way more than that.
No, Fred's his, I mean, they literally on the same line at North Carolina A&T, and so one of their neophytes, Will, was my roommate. Like, we actually... Like, I know Fred. Yeah. I'm not gonna say like, oh, we're best friends, but I know Fred well enough to be like, Fred. He's like,
that's my dog, man.
He was at Hip Hop Squares because of Terrence J.
Yeah. Fred is my dog.
WITTE.
Yeah. So I'm out there. I'm talking. It's 200 people trying to get in this club. The club's already packed. 200 people outside, all black people.
Trying to get
I'm
in.
this one white speck.
Yeah.
And I'm by myself.
In the back.
I'm like this. Fred, I said, I'm here. And Terrence goes, all right. Fred texts me. He goes, I'm about to walk out. All right. So Fred is doing this. So he walks out, and I say, Fred, right? He goes, and I go, what are you doing? He goes, who else is with you? I said, I'm by myself. He goes, motherfuckers are a club by themselves. And I go, travel light, travel right, baby.
Yeah.
So I get into the club, And now we're like this.
Right, it's popping.
Yeah. And I remember Stephen Hill was there from BET.
Yeah.
A couple other people I recognized. And then I just kind of faded away and went to the bar.
Right.
And then Fred and then noticed, they go, damn, every time Gary goes out, he gets in and then he just hangs out at the bar.
Every time.
And I go, dude, the sections are crowded.
There's people
And I go,
standing on shit.
I don't like, I actually want to just have a drink and mingle. I actually talk to people,
Right.
goof off.
Yeah.
The bar is the best if you can get the bar where the wall's behind you, so nobody can sneak up behind you. So you're just kind of looking.
Yeah.
And they go, Gary's always like that. Kev's people,
A nice
said that.
overlooking bar. Yeah.
Yeah. They go, Gary will get in and just sit at the bar.
Yep.
Yep. Travel light, travel right. That's one thing Fred said. You ain't got to worry about Gary rolling deep. I don't like that. I mean, the only time I felt some kind of way at a show was I went to Detroit, and this guy was trying to be my security guard. I said, bro, I don't need security. I don't roll like that. If shit pops off, I'm leaving. You know what I mean?
Right.
So he was so angry. He goes, no. He goes, dude, let me just show what I can do, right? So we're at some theater in Detroit. Let's just say the Fox.
Yeah.
I pull up to the back, and I got Brad with me, my boy. And this guy's got, and I'm not exaggerating, 4 or 5 of the biggest brothers I've ever seen in my life waiting to get in, right? The damn stage manager, GM of the theater goes, yo, Gary, you got security here to like sweep the place? I go, what? I'm like, hey, the president? He showed up
He did a sweep.
to sweep the venue, was trying to regulate who could get backstage.
Right.
They walk in. They got one guy outside my dressing room door,
Chilling.
and the other guy's in my dressing room,
Chilling.
And I'm going, what is going on right now?
You have Secret Service.
And then I remember Red Grant was on the show, and he wanted to get a picture. Just, hey, what's up, G? Let's get a shot, you know? And they're like, one guy, you know a Red Grant? I was like, what? It's Red, let him in. You
That's
know?
amazing.
Like, I was like this. I go,
Shout out to Red Grant, man.
Yeah, shout out to Red. I was like this. And, Red was just wanting pictures for the night. Everybody.
Yeah,
Just
we always
post
do
Red.
that, hang out backstage and-
I don't want to make it like he was fan or anything. I want to sound wrong.
Nah.
He was just coming to get a shot. We was on the show together. I was like,
Back
yeah.
hallway pictures are the best, man. It's
Yeah.
because we never all get to see each other. It takes
Yeah.
a booking that everyone comes together. How you been? How are the kids? Take a
Right,
pic.
that type of shit.
Yeah, nah.
So I was just like,
And security
what?
don't understand that. He's got red
Yo,
in the
you know,
headlock.
look, I'll never
Red's
forget-
fucking crazy, so he's about to beat security's ass.
The best is like, the way the guy, like, cracked the door. You know Red Grant? Yeah. You good? Like, oh my God, dude. And I was like, why? I said, I'll never use security like that again. I was like, what? I said, dude, you're making this worse than it has to be.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude. You're getting on my nerves. And everywhere I went, they was right there with me. Like, I'm going to the stage. You know how it is. Right before you go on stage, you want that last minute by yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just want to sit there. And then these guys are just making it completely uncomfortable. You doing a time check?
No, they need the pen for here Uber Eats this lady so she can leave. What's your pen? You have a pen for Uber Eats?
Oh, my bad. It didn't say anything in the app, but let me see. It's last 4 digits on my phone number.
Last 4 digits. Phone number.
The code to the office. Well, yeah, that's good to say on
What's
the
the
podcast.
time? What's the time? Where we? Huh?
45
Oh,
minutes.
we can wrap this one up. This is good.
Yeah. So, shout out to Red, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Red for not going off on the
You just
security.
need like one, like how D-Ray had the homie, like D-Ray had Trey,
Yeah, his boy. Yeah.
and Trey knew.
Yeah,
Trey
but
just knew. Like if you don't
that
know,
wasn't his bodyguard. That was just his dude that was handling shit.
fuck no. Trey was security. I
No.
saw Trey activate once, and I was like,
No, I'm not saying he can't
but I was
do
like,
it.
I get it now.
Yeah. I'm not saying he can't do it. I'm just saying these guys were hired as like only security. I don't know you. You don't know how I move. I was just like, bro.
Yeah, but no,
This
but
is-
that what I'm saying is like. He's security, but he was so in tune with D-Ray that like you're like, oh, they're so tight.
Yeah.
He was Trey's security doing his job, but and when you're doing it well, it should
Jay-
look like that.
Yeah. Like we would go to D-Ray's restroom and he knew like, yeah.
He knew
it's
his people.
Nate. It's
Yeah.
good. Yeah. What's
Because you're
up,
already
man?
vetted.
Yeah.
The Secret Service will do the same thing.
Oh my God. I was like this.
No,
but that-
ambassador from China's here. What's up, Shuju?
Hold on, Nate. I remember I was getting ready to go up And you get that that last minute, especially on the ensemble shows. It's not you don't have the control of the show.
No, none of that.
So you're just kind of pacing because you don't know when you're going up.
You don't.
You're like,
Somebody's running long.
I'm ready to go up.
The DJ thinks he's the show too.
Yeah. So I'm doing the whole pacing thing, like just keep my head together before I go up. And these guys are so close to me.
They're pacing as well.
Fuck, dude.
When you turn, you bump into a chest. Yeah.
Like I went in the corner. It was like on punishment.
They all put their backs to you.
I was like those creatures in I Am Legend that couldn't be in the sun. I was just.
Did you kill?
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, but still, I go. And I literally text the guy. I go, dude, I appreciate everything. I said, but no, because then he was like, where are you going afterwards? We got to make sure you're good. I said, I'm going back to the hotel. I went straight to the casino.
Right. Please leave me alone.
No, just leave. And then hold on. Then I got this casino. I was like, okay, I wish I had one of them.
You just had too many, bro.
Casino was getting a little rough.
Yeah, you had too many. I had my homegirl Monique. Shout out to Monique Humphrey. She throws a lot of shows and stuff down in Vallejo and stuff. And now she's got this job where I don't know what she does. I think she's an international arms dealer, but she won't admit it. Anyway, so Mr. Fab called me from Oakland. And he was like, yo, it's my birthday. I need you on the show. It's like, it'd be you, Louis Belt, a couple other locals, and we're just going to turn up. Marshawn might slide, my cousin, and Marshawn Lynch, who I've met like 3 times, but we have to get on first name basis.
He's the best.
Gary, don't do that. Don't already be on first name basis with him before me. I will kick over some shit in here. Okay, blood? Hey. I want to be a North Oakland.
Do we DM? Let me show you my DMs with me and Marshawn.
Fuck up.
No, he goes, he'll DM like a normal dude. He'll be like, hey, what's up, homie? I go, what's up? He goes, chilling, man, just checking in, man. I see you making waves, staying active with some Oakland lingo, right? I went like this. I go,
Marshawn, you motherfucker.
Hold on.
What do
I
you
DM'd
mean?
him like this. Hold on.
What do you mean, blood?
He knows I'm a Bengals fan, right?
Yeah.
He DM'd me like the week before the Ravens game.
Yes.
Last year, and I said, yo, you think we got a shot? I'm being sarcastic, right? He goes, hell no. You guys ain't about to beat the Ravens. He went in on my team. I go, bro.
Damn. I thought it was small talk.
It's like softball. Don't be like, hell no, cuz. Not a snowball chance in hell. They soft. I was like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I bet you he might not even know my first name. He just knows I'm that white boy talking about black bitches.
Gary, it's that white boy.
That's a white boy talking about black bitches.
Marshawn is like, he's my friend and don't know it.
He's everybody's friend.
Nah, it's different.
I got a girl.
I've had encounters with Marshawn that have always been like fire, right? So we go to the club. It's me and a bunch of my homegirls, a couple homeboys.
Out here?
Yeah.
Like Stadium?
Nope. We were at Tia Lou's back in the day.
Oh my God! I got stories on Tia Lou's on the next episode.
Perfect. Anyway, so everybody's like, Marshawn's here, right?
How was it?
Marshawn's here. And my girls are usually like, cool. Not like they're my bitches or no shit, but they're usually like, nigga, we are like, they're like, Marshawn Lynch.
Right.
Okay. So before they get out of the car, it was an extra layer of lip gloss. They're like, bitch, how's my bangs? Like, I'm like, so they're like, just in case, right? Marshawn Choose was one of them. But he's like, hey, blood, that's you? I'm like, bad. Big ass goddamn shoulder just goes by in front of me.
Bad.
And shoots, baby. And they talked for just a second and then nothing came of it. But that's one interaction. I'm like, that motherfucker check with me first. Man to man, that's dope.
Yeah.
Second time, Russell Okung, guard.
Lineman.
Yep. Guard for the Seattle Seahawks, a frat brother of mine. He's a member of Omega Psi Phi fraternity.
Incorporated?
Absolutely. And Snap Finger Drive. So he brings Marshawn to my show when we had Thursday nights. I don't even know if I could say this.
You told me this.
Okay.
You told me this off camera. You told me.
So
it's a great story that we should not share. If you want to be cool with them. If you never want to be cool with them, go ahead and share it.
Marshawn came to a show. He was so supportive. And Russell Okung made sure he had a great time. We had a wonderful time. Everybody ate, drank, we were merry. And then the next week was the Beast Quake. Okay. So
Facts.
I know for a fact Marshawn has seen me do my shit on stage. That's what's up.
Yeah.
But there's so many things I've watched just like in moments over time. I'm like, God damn it. When he came out on the field, on the opposing team to fight his own teammates over his cousin, and it just didn't even click to him. Like he was like, beating, he's fighting his own, like, keep the fuck off for Marcus Peters.
Yeah.
Like, that's my cousin, blood. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he's in, his teammates are like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, they're looking at their own helmet color, like, what the? And Marshawn like, get up off of him, blood.
You ever been to his store in Oakland? Beast Mode?
Yeah, one time.
Yeah. Was he there?
No.
Oh, it's funny when he's there because he'll just be playing ping pong in front of the stadium, in front of
Just in the front of the joint.
in front of the store. He's playing ping pong or something, and then you know better. He ain't taking pictures with grown men,
Right.
like kids, women.
That's
but
it.
Grown man, he'd be like, I tell you. But the way he says it though, it's not like, yo, Marshawn, get a picture. No, I'm good.
Right.
All right, what's the score? All right. I mean, literally, they'll be sitting there like, so is that a no? He just said, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
Straight.
You're not about to just have a grown ass man under my arms.
No, motherfucker. It's a sign
What?
that he will not take pictures
With men.
with grown men.
It says grown men on the wall?
I don't know the exact words, but it's that. It's Marshawn does not take pictures with like, or it's like only women and children type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
You have to
I
know-
kind of respect.
I respect that.
Kind of respect it.
Christ's sake, I understand that.
I got checked one time at a nightclub and I wish I would have never did it. I'm also glad it happened.
Checked by who?
I'm not going to say
You have to.
no because he said I'm not supposed to be here.
He told you not to be there?
He's not supposed to be there because he was married.
Oh, touche.
Yeah. So he goes, we're having a fucking good time together.
Right.
And laughing, drinks, everything. And then fucking dumbass Gary, hey man, can I get a pic? He literally, everything changed. He goes, man. And looked at me like
You were
this.
just cool,
He was just like
motherfucker.
this. I don't take pictures of clubs, man. I was like this. Oh, yeah, my bad. Like, I realized what he was saying to me,
Right.
right? Like, motherfucker, I ain't supposed to be
No
here,
proof.
bitch. So I was like this. I go, oh. And I felt fucking awful. I walked away like, and then luckily, I saw him a couple years later at a celebrity golf outing. And I brought up to him. He acted like he didn't remember. And I was like, I think he did. But he was just like, he looked at me like this. No, I don't remember. He goes, nah, G, you always been good with me. I was like, dude, I just want to say, I learned my lesson that day. So I appreciate you saying no, because then I knew just be in the moment, have a good time.
Please.
I felt like he thought I had an agenda, like I wanted that pick. So I was being cool and buying a couple rounds and shit like that, but that wasn't it. But enough. Let's
It looked like a setup at that point.
Yeah.
You get me, you hang out with me, we're boys, we're drinking, and all this is for a fucking picture, bro.
I'm not gonna tell you who it was,
You don't have to.
but it was a black NFL player. Before you guys think it was Tom Brady.
Why would they think it's Brady?
I'm just saying. It was and hold on, full black, not mixed.
Man,
Wasn't Dak
it's
Prescott.
fucking everybody.
So, all right,
But
man.
I'm saying, like, no. When I say I want Marshawn is the homie, he don't know. I'm not saying on no weirdo shit and no like, not like, man, Marshawn's my nah. I just know he's super. Like he's a real nigga, bro.
No, he's that guy.
And so that's why I'm like, that's who I want. That's the sphere of people I need around. Mr. Fab's his cousin. He's like, come do the show. Marshawn might slide. I'm not even gonna hold you. That was at least 10% of why I was like, yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah.
He ain't come, but god damn it, the motherfucking security guard, and that's how we got there. Monique set me up with a security guard. Like, if you're coming into Tommy T's to do Mr. Fab's show, I'm getting you security.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we parked, the dude is on his shit. We park, he's back in the car, he gets out, he goes in first, hold on, checks the door, peeps, walks around the corner. I'm like, man, this is the kitchen of Tommy T's, bro. I'm good.
Hold on.
Go upstairs, he goes into the green room's good, you good? I'm like, I'm gonna just sit right here in this windowsill. If that's cool, you know, I bet. Now he's standing like this, people are like, hey Nate, he's like who's your boy? Like, it was like that. So, and then as Mo was like, oh no, it's much more relaxed than that, brother. Like, so then he like fell back to where like it was like it was organic. Like if I got up to move, he's like, he's watching, he's making sure I'm straight. Motherfucker should have checked the stool on stage. Stool wobbling like shit, barely together. I'm closing out. I'm literally doing the act out where I'm like yanking the stool and moving. I sit back on the stool. The stool fucking implodes, Gary. It explodes under me. Tommy T's, there's
Splinters.
bro. Pieces of stool flew 15, 20 feet. People and Fab's birthday is a movie. It's an event. It's motherfuckers hanging from the rafters. It's so packed. I'm crushing stool breaks. Bow. 25. I'm like, man, listen. Y'all be blessed, man. I'm about this motherfucker. I was signing pieces of stool for meet and greet.
Yo.
And Tommy T, with the lady that runs Tommy T's.
His ex-wife?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just, we don't make sure you're good.
Make sure we didn't get sued.
I was like, I'm not going to sue you. She was like, whoo. She walked out. It looked like a booby trap fucking stool. So somebody wrote a comment to me, was like, yo, that stool was wobbling for everybody before you. We were wondering if it was going to make it through the show.
Oh, yeah.
And I just did too much and it exploded. I'm talking about, I sat down. It gave me a 0.2 of a second of a chair that would hold up.
Yeah.
Because if you sit down on something and it's not, you don't give your full weight. But when I was like, oh, I bet. Bah! I'm talking about shit flying this way, shit flying that way.
You're getting blamed regardless.
Yeah, I didn't give a fuck about that part. You think this is the first chair I broke?
Yeah. My bad.
But live in front of a fucking packed apeshit crowd, and I was literally in fifth gear crushing that bitch. Because, you know, Rico the Great? You should if you should. If you don't, you should. Rico's a phenomenal comic out of the Bay.
I know that name?
His voice sound like this. He always talk like this. Man, I appreciate you know what I'm saying? Like, I think he's next out of the Bay. Very talented, tells great stories.
Young guy?
I wouldn't say young. You might say young in comedy, but Rico got years under his belt.
Because I know the name.
He's very funny. So Rico goes on stage, and during his set, he had some act outs. And
I know who he is.
He was doing sound effects.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Every sound effect, though, no matter what it was, had the cadence of yeah. Right? So he's like, man, the dog outside, talking about, whoa. Right? So everybody's cracking up. He's like,
hella loud.
Yeah. But he's like, so then, like, you know, yeah, that girl, he said, one time I fucked a girl pussy so good, this bitch had me mopping behind the refrigerator. You clean, but you ain't been behind the refrigerator mopping. I'm talking about mop, right? Like everything had bop.
Yeah.
The cadence. He didn't even realize that he was doing that. It was just him.
Yeah.
So I get on stage and I'm like, God damn, everything Rico did was the same sound. Wah, 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 wah. The dog, whoa. The refrigerator, rah, 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 rah. The girl busting out. Ah. So now I've established that. So I'm like, joke, rip. And then I'm like, wah, 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 rah, right? So then by the time I'm in minute 15, I've now that, so I'm going, wah, wah, and the crowd are going, rah, 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 rah. Like it's going crazy. Fab's in the front, like it's nuts. I break the stool, it's like, bow. I get up, I'm like, damn, the stool broke, like broke. Hey, man, I'm done. Thank you. I'm Nate Jackson, man. Y'all have a good night.
Good night.
Yeah. Literally how I left. So I killed, but like, it was like, man, God damn it. Woo. So security was like, you good? I said, sir, something happened to your client tonight. Yeah, you saw that wobbly goddamn stool. You were supposed to check this whole scenario out and make sure
you sweep the
you
room.
allowed me to hurt my motherfucking self.
Yeah,
I embarrassed myself more than anybody could have even. So, yeah,
it happens, man.
One security guard is that when they get together and they start getting that pack mentality to protect you, like
it was too much though.
Like mama elephant surrounding the baby during the earthquake at the zoo, like. Yeah, 5 is way too many. 1,
it was ridiculous.
1,
no, inside the dressing room and outside the dressing room was got me.
What was the one in the dressing room doing?
That's what I was trying to figure out. I'm texting Brad and we're in the room. Like, what the fuck's he doing in here? What is going on right now? Like,
sure nothing gets
you gonna
through the door.
sit here and watch me eat my freaking fruit cut up beautifully?
Yep.
All right. But anyways, you want to pump anything?
Yeah, I got shows coming up. Make sure you guys go to natejacksoncomedy.com. Check out what I have coming up. There is some big ass shows coming up, and I want to make sure that you are there. I'm at the Emerald Queen Casino for my birthday, August 14th. I'm turning that weekend into the Super Funny Comedy Festival, the 14th through the 17th, with seminars, with panels.
I'm gonna be there.
Giving back. You can come slide.
One day. I'm not gonna do the whole weekend. One day.
Nah, I don't expect all that, but come on in.
Is it? It's what is?
That's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I may work retroactively to start on a Monday. So there will be a day where it makes sense for major headliners to be in town. I need to do a gala at like the convention center. So maybe like a Wednesday night show. That's crazy.
I'll see where I'm at. I'll figure it out.
We got some. We're gonna make. It's gonna be worth people's time.
It's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be worth people's time.
Time.
Yeah.
We're at the Emerald Queen Casino. Gabba.
So shout out to Rico the Great, but that was that goddamn stoop broke.
Right. Well, I got let's do Vegas, July 12th.
Nice.
Palms Casino, Pearl Theater, Vegas. I'll just pump that date, and we will see you guys next week.
It's regular Vegas?
Vegas.